Hello, ladies. It's me, Jenny. Oops, I knocked the camera. Um, Welcome to week 30, and this is a little bit late, like always. I am 30 weeks and 6 days, so I'll turn 31 weeks tomorrow. But yeah, better late than never. If you can't tell, I am extremely tired. That seems to be the new symptom of the week. That, and I don't, not that I feel pressure, but I feel heavier in my lower area, like my crotch and like my lower stomach. So yeah, that's also something new. So that has not been fun. Let's see, what's been going on? Oh, on Monday I had I had to go back for an ultrasound because I couldn't see parts of her heart, and it was nice to see the baby, but it took an hour and a half, and she would not move. She is so difficult and so stubborn. She would not move. They got pictures, but she had to get like one-on-one shot and another one, like the other part of the heart on the other shot, which they prefer to see it all on one. So that sucked, but hopefully I see my doctor on the 15th, so hopefully he'll be satisfied with those pictures and won't send me back, because it was so long, and by the time I left there, my stomach was sore. I had to keep turning left to right, and my stomach was sore because they kept poking, like jabbing the ultrasound wand like in her head, like where her head's at and where her tailbone was at, trying to get her to move because she just would not move. The good thing about that ultrasound was that she is now head down. So I know they say that the baby can still flip again, I guess you would say. But I'm hoping she won't, and I'm hoping we're far enough along that she will stay head down, which is really good because I was really worried about her being breech and having to basically kind of be forced into a C-section because I didn't know how comfortable I would feel with them doing that thing, aversion, I think is what it's called, to try to turn her. There's a lot of risk with that. So, why does my camera keep going in and out of focus? That is so annoying. So yeah, that's what we found out. We also found out she weighs, their guesstimated weight is 3 pounds 3 ounces, so that's exciting. Right where she should be. What the heck is going on? Sorry guys, I'm gonna try to, I don't know why. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it keeps going in and out of focus. It's so annoying. Okay, so yeah. So that was nice, like I said, and I was able to see her, but she's just difficult. She did not want to move. She was comfortable where she was, and even with poking her head in her tailbone, she still wouldn't move, and her heart is like was right under my belly button, so there was like a shadow. It was just a horrible appointment, and I didn't eat lunch. You'd think I learned by now, but I didn't eat lunch. Thinking it would be a quick appointment because this is just kind of like, oh my god. Excuse me. And then it'll be a quick appointment because it's just basically checking on the heart and the kidneys, which the kidneys were fine, by the way. So that was another issue they had seen earlier, that there was fluid. There's supposed to be fluid in there, but it was a little bit higher than what they would like to see it on one side, but now they look perfect. Which is basically what the doctor told me, that he wasn't worried about it and it would probably correct itself. Which he was right. So, that was nice. That was a good ultrasound. Except for, like I said, it was really long, and I was hungry, and I was irritable, and my stomach was hurting because she was jabbing me with the wand. So yeah. What else is going on? I'm starting to get like majorly swollen. There's been pretty much every day by the time I come home from work. And I get to sit at work, which is weird. I mean, I get up and walk around, to talk and breaks, and if I have questions about whatever I'm working on at the time, but by the end of the day, it's like I'm swollen, and that could maybe be having something to do with the heat. But yeah, so I'm swollen. I have kinkles by the end of the day. Like I said, and I just feel my stomach getting heavier. I don't want to say that I'm irritated with the pregnancy at this point, because I'm not irritated, but I'm just, I'm getting to the point where I'm anxious to meet her, and I would love for her to be here. I mean, obviously I want her to stay in and cook, a little bit longer and make sure she's nice and healthy and plump when she comes out. But it's just, you know, it's taking its toll. This is definitely the tail end of it is definitely kicking my butt. I'm tired all the time. I never get enough sleep. Oh my god, do you see that focusing thing? It's like so annoying. I don't get it. Is it? I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe that will help. I think my tripod keeps sliding. So yeah, I'm definitely tired. It's definitely kicking my butt. I will say that I've done really good and I haven't bought her anything. So that's like awesome, like for me. I told myself I wasn't going to buy her anything else until her shower, which is on August 20th. So, yeah, so I've been doing really good with that. Not much is going on. I mean, like I said, except for being tired and feeling heavier, and feeling like my stomach is starting to kind of pop out even more. Not too much is going on. I mean, I guess it's a good thing I have my appointment on the 15th, and then after that appointment I start going, well, I go every 2 weeks for 2 appointments. It's weird. I thought I would be going every 2 weeks by this point, but I guess not. So I'll go after the 15th. I'll go in 2 weeks, and then from that appointment I'll go another 2 weeks, and then I start going weekly already. So that's exciting. Like it's so close. It's ridiculous. Like I know it's gonna come. Basically, like the second week in September, I'll be going weekly already, and then it'll be like anytime after that. Basically, once I start the weekly appointments, I think I was figuring out it would be like 37 weeks. So pretty much any point, once I start going weekly, she can come at any point, like any time. And I talked to my doctor about not being induced, but how far past my due date he would let me go, because I know a lot of women with their first baby, they don't come on time. They usually come late. And if I talked about this already, I'm sorry. But so I asked him about that, and he said he would only let me go a week overdue. So my due date is on a Friday. So, and now that I'm working my 4/10s, my Monday is my normal day off. So I'm hoping, and then Tuesday my doctor is usually out of the office, so I'm assuming that's his day off during the week, because there's different doctors, so I'm assuming they each get a day off during the week. I could be wrong. I guess when we get closer to that point I can ask him, but so I'm figuring I'm thinking my last day of work is going to be October 7th, if she's not here. If she comes sooner, then obviously I was working before that date. But if she's still not, by October 7th, I think is going to be my last. That's my plan, is to have that be my last day, which like I said is that Friday, and then I'd have that Saturday, Sunday, and Monday would be my normal days off, and then Tuesday, if like I said, if that's his day off, I won't be able to do anything, and then on Wednesday see if he'll induce me. And this is, like I said, past her due date, so this would be whatever date that following Wednesday is. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to ask him to do. Whether or not he will go along with that, I don't know. But that's kind of like the little plan I have in my head. A girl at work was asking me about my birth plan. And just in case any of you were wondering, I don't have one. And I'm not going to make one. The only thing I know is I want an epidural. I want drugs. But with this being my first baby and not sure what to expect, and knowing that things can go really smoothly, they can take a turn for the worst, I'm not going to have a plan, like I said, except for I do want to be comfortable. I have no desire to do natural childbirth at all, at least at this point. So I figure if I don't have a plan, if things need to be changed, if the doctor says, this is, baby's in distress, or you're not progressing like we need you to, we're going to have to do a C-section, or whatever the case is, or they want to do, I've heard of like a Foley bulb to try to get me to dilate, or they want to try Pitocin, or whatever the case is. I figure if I don't have a plan and I don't have anything in my mind set of what my birth experience is going to be, I won't be disappointed if it's not that. If that makes any sense. As long as she's here, she is brought into this world, and I'm healthy and she's healthy, that's really all I care about. So whatever they need to do to get me to that point, I'm I'm probably going to be okay with. I'm not going to say that I'm going to let them do whatever they want, because that's not the case either. I have been reading some books and watching videos, and I have a little bit of knowledge. So, yeah, I'm not going to just let them do whatever they want, but I don't want to have a plan, like a written out plan of what I want to do. Oh, Saturday, I know what I can talk about. Is Saturday, this past Saturday, we did our hospital tour. That was super exciting. It made it so much more real, and I just want her here that much more. You know, some women say they get kind of scared by the hospital tour, but it just made me, like, I just can't wait. I can't wait for her to be here. But it was really nice. My hospital is, it's in a higher end neighborhood, I guess, so most of their clientele is higher end. And I live about 20 minutes from there. And I don't live in a bad part of town or anything. Like, I don't live in the ghetto. But this is like the fancier part, I guess, of town, of the cities of Phoenix or whatever. So anyways, they showed us all the different rooms, because they showed us the triage room, which I guess is the first room. Sorry, my hair is, I don't like the way it's looking like right there. I need to dye it too. You see my roots? It's still not cute. You're in your own personal triage room, which I thought was awesome. And she said you'll be in there anywhere from, I think she said an hour or 2 to 12 hours, just depending on where you are in labor and how active you are, or if they're trying to get you to be active or whatever. And then from there you get transferred to your own private delivery room, and we got to see that room, which was really nice, and they had jacuzzi tubs in there and stuff. It was really nice. And then there's somewhere for my husband to sleep in that room. And then from there, once you have the baby, she said you stay in there for about an hour or 2, and then you are transferred to your recovery room. And you're there anywhere from, I guess, 1 to 2 days, she was saying. I mean, I'm assuming 2 days is a C-section. I don't know. Because from what I understand, we only have to be in there a day if we have a normal vaginal birth and everybody's healthy. So, and that room was really nice, and there was a place for my husband to sleep in there too, which was nice. And it's a pretty, I mean, it's not the fanciest sleeping arrangements, but it's good enough, and it's a lot better than I've seen. Some places just have like a little chair thing. This is actually like he can actually lay down, completely lay down flat, so that's good. And it was just cool, and it's like a little resort at my house, the hospital I'm delivering at. They have a spa in the hospital, and like once you deliver, you can have someone from the spa will come up. I mean, obviously you pay for the services, but you can get a massage, you can get a manicure and a pedicure, and I'm assuming this obviously is all has to do as long as you had a normal, birth, you don't have any complications. But yeah, you can get a manicure, a pedicure, you can get a spa or a massage. So I thought that was really cool, and they have the food, you like order it on your TV, and you can order, I guess, as long as the cafeteria is open, because they're open for a few hours for breakfast, I guess, and then they close, and then they reopen for lunch, and then they close and they reopen for dinner. But there's no set eating time at my hospital. And so you order the food you like order whatever you want, I guess, on TV, and they bring it to you, so that's awesome. I also found out, which is, I haven't decided if it's a good or a bad thing, but I think for me it's a good thing, because I probably wouldn't utilize the service anyways. But my hospital does not have a nursery. They have a level 3 NICU, so they have that, which is great, because it's like the only one I think in the state. There's only 2 in the whole state, so that's really good. So if my daughter did need help or came early or whatever, there's, it's good to know that she's in a really good place to get the help she needs, which I don't think she'll have any issues. I think we'll be just fine. But there is no nursery, like regular nursery, where if you're tired and you want them to take the baby so you can sleep for a few hours, that's not an option. They did say that you can call and the nurses will take the baby like to a nurse's station, or walk around the halls or whatever the case is. But like I said, I don't think I will want her in the room the whole time. I don't know, I'm a weirdo about like what if she gets switched, or I'm just worrywart. So I want her in the room at all times, so it's kind of nice knowing that they won't even bother me or try to take her for a few hours, like to tell me to get some rest. So yeah, so we got to see that. I'm trying to think what else was in the hospital tour. Oh, we pre-registered, so that's good. So all the paperwork is signed, and she said we really won't have to sign much when we do come in, if anything at all. trying to think. I think that was it for the hospital. And the main reason I wanted to do the hospital tour, like I said, one was just, I mean, it was cool to kind of see, but I wanted to know, well, I've never been in the hospital ever, you guys. So I wanted to know, like, do we go into the emergency room? If I'm in labor, do I come through the regular door? Where do I go? What floor? I didn't want to have to be worrying about that and then be in labor and be uncomfortable or be arguing with my husband. And so she let us know what door to use. She'd let us know, you know, go to this floor. You just go straight here. You don't use the emergency room. So it was really good. And like I said, I felt a lot better when I left. Like, okay, I know what to do. And the nice thing is, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't make a difference, but during the week they have valet, so that's nice. If we do go into labor during the week, my husband can just leave the car with the valet and we can go up together. If not, he can drop me right off at the front door and then park and come in. But yeah, so we got to do the hospital tour. So that's good. That's one less thing I have to do. This weekend, we were doing nothing. We were busy last weekend. And the weekend before, it seems like we've been busy a lot of the weekends, and as I'm getting further along, it's just getting to be, it's a lot for me. And I need to really just enjoy the weekends that I do have, that she's not here and I don't have stuff to do, and just relax and try to take it easy. So yeah, so this weekend, we're not doing anything. Sorry, I thought I heard somebody at the door. Next weekend, we're going to do our maternity photos, which should be exciting. We're just going to go to probably Penny's and do them JCPenney's. I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars, you know, or $150 for maternity pictures. So Penny's seems to be the best option for us. And the weekend after that is my baby shower. So yeah, I got a few things coming up this weekend, and then after the baby shower, I mean, I'll only have like 5 or 6 weeks. It's crazy. I'm going to do a quick belly shot, and then I'm going to sum up this video because I've been blabbering for 17 minutes. So let me move you guys back. Oh. I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see. So there she is, little Miss Liliana, at almost 31 weeks. It's crazy to think 9 weeks is the front. 9 weeks and she'll be here, guys. 9 weeks. I can't wait. Oops. Okay, ladies. I'll see you next week. Bye.